Hello students, I am Professor Asha Gaur from Department of Basic Sciences, Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal. The topic for today is active and passive voice. What is voice? In English grammar, verbs have 5 properties: voice, mood, tense, person and number. Here we are concerned with voice. The two grammatical voices are active and passive. Active voice means that a sentence has a subject that acts upon its verb. Passive voice means that a subject is a recipient of a verb's action. You may have learned that the passive voice is weak and incorrect, but it isn't that simple. When used correctly and in moderation, the passive voice is fine. Active voice. When the subject of a sentence performs the verb's action, we say that the sentence is in active voice. Sentences in the active voice have a strong, direct and clear tone. Here are some short and straightforward examples of active voice. Monkeys adore bananas. The cashier counted the money. The dog chased the squirrel. All three sentences have a basic active voice construction: subject, verb and object. The subject monkey performs the action described by adore. The subject, the cashier, performs the action described by counted. The subject, the dog, performs the action described by chase. The subjects are doing, doing, doing. They take action in their sentences. The active voice reminds of a popular Nike slogan, just do it. Passive voice. A sentence is in the passive voice, on the other hand, when the subject is acted on by the verb. The passive voice is always constructed with a conjugated form of to be plus the verb's past participle. Doing this usually generates a preposition as well. That sounds much more complicated than it is. Passive voice is actually quite easy to detect. Passive voice examples. For these examples of passive voice, we will transform the three active sentences given in the previous slide to illustrate the difference. Bananas are adored by monkeys. The money was counted by the cashier. The squirrel was chased by the dog. Let's take a closer look at the first pair of sentences. Monkeys adore bananas and bananas are adored by monkeys. The active sentence consists of monkeys subject plus adore verb plus bananas object. The passive voice consists of bananas object plus are adored, a form of to be plus the participle adored plus by preposition plus monkey subject. Making the sentence passive flipped the structure and necessitated the preposition by. In fact, all three of the transformed sentences above required the addition of by. When to use active and passive voice? Using the active voice conveys a strong, clear tone, and the passive voice is subtler and weak. Here's some good advice. Don't use the passive voice just because you think it sounds a bit fancier than the active voice. That said, there are times the passive voice is useful and called for. Take, the squirrel was chased by the dog. For example, that sentence construction would be helpful if the squirrel were the focus of your writing and not the dog. A good rule of thumb is to try to put the majority of your sentences in the active voice unless you truly can't write your sentences in any other way. Active and passive voice comparison. Active voice. Rubina changed the flat tire. Passive voice. The flat tire was changed by Rubina. We are going to watch a movie tonight. A movie is going to be watched by us tonight. I ran the obstacle course in record time. The obstacle course was run by me in record time. I clean the house every Saturday. The house will be cleaned by me every Saturday. Why does it matter? Active voice is more direct and concise. Strong writing uses active voice. Passive voice is usually wordier. The sentences are in passive voice to stress the action done rather than the doer of the action, if the doer is unknown or when it is more convenient. Rules for changing active to passive. Identify the subject, the verb, and the object. Change the object into subject. Put the suitable helping verb or auxiliary verb. In case helping verb is given, use the same. But note that the helping verb given agrees with the object. Change the verb into past participle of the verb. Add the preposition by. Change the subject into object. Here you can see a table of tenses where you have given tense, active and passive. Rules for changing passive to active. Step 1. Locate your subject. The first step in the process is locating the subject. The subject is a person or thing that is taking an action. Is the dog the subject? It may be the first noun in the sentence. But what was it doing? The dog was doing nothing, so it can't be the subject. The fox, however, was doing something, biting. Therefore, she is the subject of the sentence. Step 2. Locate your object. Now that you have identified the subject of the sentence, look for the object of the sentence. Who or what was the fox biting? The dog, of course, since we don't know what the dog is up to and he is being acted upon by something else, we can safely assume that he is the object of the sentence. Step 3. Switch your sentence around. The final step in making the switch is putting the subject at the front of the sentence and the object towards the end. Make it clear in your sentence who is doing what to whom. This helps your brain create an image in your mind. You can picture the fox first and then have it bite the dog. It's much more difficult if you have to picture the biting first and then add the dog. Difference between active and passive voice. Active voice, subject is doing the acting. Passive voice, subject is being acted upon, receiving the action. Now look at this chart. Active, emphasis on the doer or performer. The dog chased the cat. The dog is the subject, chase verb phrase, and the cat is the object. In passive voice, the emphasis is on the result of the receiver. The cat was chased by the dog. The cat is the subject, verb phrase is was chased, and by the dog is the agent. Active versus passive voice. Here again you can see the boy kicks the ball. The subject performs the action. The ball is kicked by the ball. The subject does not perform the action. Thank you.